So in my last video, I talked about how you can turn your closet into a DIY recording booth if you're doing voiceovers. And that's a great idea if you have a closet to use. But some people don't have a closet to use, or maybe it's too small to get into, maybe it's one of the older kind of closets that you can't really fit yourself inside. So what today's video is going to be about is the almighty blanket booth. Hey there, my name's Mike Hathcote, and I'm a full-time voice actor, and I run the voiceover training program called the Voiceover Blueprint, as well as this YouTube channel, where the goal is to give you free information about how to get and maintain a profitable voice acting business. And if you're curious about what this whole voiceover thing is and think you might be a good fit, I host a free webinar every Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time where I covered the steps to get into voiceover, why right now is the best time to be in voiceover, as well as answer any questions you may have about the voiceover industry live right there on the call. So if you're interested, sign up for free down below in the description and pinned comment. And as a bonus, just for showing up, I'll throw in a copy of my book, The Voiceover Blueprint, which is the digital copy, the PDF, as well as the audiobook, plus 4 free additional gifts just for showing up for the webinar. So once again, sign up down below and I'll see you on Tuesday. So a blanket booth is just what we call in the industry taking moving blankets or sound dampening blankets or even comforters and blankets from your bed and layering them around a frame that you can build with PVC pipe. And there's a couple of ways to go here when you're building the booth. Now, a lot of people build them more vertical style, which is kind of like, kind of a phone booth style where you just stand up in it the whole time. I'm not a big fan of that because, if you're going to be in your booth for long periods of time, you want to have room in there to sit down, maybe have a workstation so you can actually do your work inside the booth. Whichever way you decide to build it, this is probably the most inexpensive way to build a recording booth. And it is as simple as going down to Lowe's and getting some PVC pipe, getting some elbows and building a frame, however big you want to build it, and layering it with moving blankets. The great thing about this option is that it's much less permanent than, say, a closet or, a fancy booth like the one I'm in now. You can build it, you can, disassemble it and set it up when you're ready to work, or you can, put it over in the corner of a room somewhere. It's a much easier on the budget and much easier on space requirements than, say, a big physical booth like the one that I'm in. And I mentioned this before, but there are 2 things you need to be concerned with when you're building any kind of booth, and that is keeping outside noise out and then deadening the space or the sound inside the booth itself. Now, this kind of booth is not going to be great at keeping outside noise out because, the blankets are going to be able to let in some of that noise. So make sure that if you are building one of these booths, you put them in an area in your house or your apartment where there's, less outside noise coming in, or you may be required to record at times when it's going to be quieter in the space. But when it comes to keeping the inside noise deadened, these are remarkably good at doing that, especially if you use blankets like moving blankets, or you can buy sound dampening blankets. They do a really good job of knocking down that noise inside the booth and keeping things as dead as possible. I've worked with new students who set up this kind of a scenario, and when doing their recordings sound fantastic. Just make sure that once you do finish your booth, you do reach out to an audio engineer to get the settings tweaked on your DAW so that you can apply those settings every time you do a recording. And then once you get your booth built, then just, put a little chair in there, maybe a little tiny desk, put your laptop in there, and of course a light, get like a little LED light and put it in there, and you're ready to go. Another thing you can do is if you're pressed for space, you can put the computer outside the booth and just run the cabling inside there and just leave a monitor and a keyboard inside there and a mouse so you can do your work inside the booth. That will keep some of the heat out as well as some of the extra noise from a fan in the computer. And these are actually pretty fun to build, and you get to kind of go back to being a kid again by building a fort. You can just figure out what size you want to build and get those PVC pipes and, kind of tinker toy it together and then layer those blankets on there. And you'd be surprised how inexpensive these are and how good they sound. And then, of course, after a while, when you start doing your work and you start making money in voiceover, you can then reinvest into a more permanent solution like a booth like the one that I'm in right now. So don't feel like you have to spend thousands of dollars right at the beginning of your voiceover journey to get quality sounding audio. If you do a good job building your booth and then you pair that with a good audio engineer to tighten up your sound for you, you would be amazed at how good it sounds, and that would be good enough for you to use for as long as you need to. And don't forget about that free webinar coming up this Tuesday night at 6 p.m. Pacific time about voiceover, and you can ask any questions about voiceover as well as get a copy of my book, The Voiceover Blueprint, just for showing up. Well, that's it for me. I hope you've enjoyed this little video about how to build a DIY blanket booth. If you have any questions about that or anything else, drop a comment down below. And if you enjoy our channel here, would love for you to like and subscribe and hit the notification bell. And that's the best way to get notified when these new videos drop. And if you are curious about building a booth in your closet, then I did a whole video on that last time, and you can check that one out right there.